worst couples ever. What's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and in this search out some wild clips of the worst couples I can find, and in this first one it is actually pretty horrible, and I do feel bad for this guy, especially since he's getting controlled by his wife who she has no responsibility over. Basically, he has a kid who needs shoes, and that kid is actually living with another woman, and apparently this wife is actually flipping out on him that he has to actually buy his kid shoes because she's saying, oh no, you already paid child support, that's enough already. First off, it's not her choice or her responsibility to let him know where he could spend his money, especially if it's on his kid. I would absolutely have a huge problem if my wife said anything like this. Check out this clip.
I got to go through. It's like I got to choose between my child and my marriage, and the shit getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. And I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here, you pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 a month in child support, and ain't nobody but doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. All that.
What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out the child support money. She get the shoes out the child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifted nothing else. She should have never took the child support out if she needed more money.
You shouldn't feel like that, though, man.
Why shouldn't I feel like that?
That's my child.
I don't that child. You too. I don't give a damn about that.
And this next one just goes to show why women in this country sometimes don't deserve good things. I'm not saying all women are like this, but we do come across women who are like this, and it gets really annoying.
I only want you for the money and the clothes and for the bills. That's it.
Oh, hell no.
If you ain't getting my hair done, if you ain't getting my nails done, if you ain't doing nothing for me, then I don't need you here. It's not 50-50. It's not 80-20. It's 100% to 0.
Now, after watching that clip, I'm just going to show you guys this next one. These are all women actually flipping out to the fact that men are actually marrying outside the country, since women in this country don't, I guess, respect men as much as they used to. And it's so much better finding a woman outside the country that will actually respect you for who you are and still have their traditional values. But of course, these women are still so salty that they don't want to listen to reason. Check out this clip.
Passport bros go to third world countries and purchase little girls and turn her into a breeding mare. They're little girls. You're sick.
What?
It's 2022. You're talking about a freaking passport. I've had one of these since I was 2. Y'all were acting like they just came up with these in 2022. I'm gonna go over and get me a woman, be able to abuse her. Ain't nobody gonna do. Do y'all understand how people...
My question is, how do you not feel slimy and disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country, seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of? And even if you do find some poor woman that needs a green card, wants to move to the U.S., or, you know, needs money, that's still not love.
And this text was actually pretty horrible. Basically, there's this huge avalanche going on, and pay attention to what the father does. I'm not sure how he did this without even feeling a bit of remorse.
Kolla här.
Vad var det? En lavin eller?
Ja, den är kontrollerad. Ni är såna jäkla krafter.
Är det safe?
Ja, de vet vad de gör.
Pappa!
Det är ingen fråga. Harry, det är lugnt. Harry!
In this section, we have this woman who was an adult film actor, and I guess she's crying due to the fact that she regrets everything she ever did in the past, and well, she can't really move on since everything is now on the internet. Of course, I do feel kind of bad for her, but this is what you put yourself through, so crying on the internet even more is not going to fix your problems. You just kind of deal with it. This is what you sacrificed for, this is what's going to come with it, so just check out this clip.
The thing that made me iconic is the thing that's poisoning me now. How to progress without hating things you've done is... Wow, that's a big challenge. All while going through like self-discovery, it's a big challenge to progress past your current situation in a positive way is really hard. So I don't ever want to blame porn. I don't ever want to talk badly about it.
Now, if you guys really thought that was bad enough, here's a woman who doesn't regret what she's doing at all. She seems like she's perfectly fine with it, and it seems like it's somehow women empowerment. I give this woman a couple years before she ends up like the woman in the last clip.
Child that wanted to get into pornography, an 18-year-old, of course. You would support them getting into it, correct?
Yeah, you know, you ask the most like basic, arrogant, disgusting questions.
Well, because
No, like I just need to let you know, like you're a little prick, and you're
Why?
lucky that I've even sat here this long and entertained this conversation. But yeah, I don't care as long as they're happy. But you ask all the basic, like just just so small-minded. Like you're just very disappointing. I really thought that you would have something interesting to ask me, but you just asked the same questions I've been asked countless of times before. And I really thank you for your time. Thank you so much for interviewing me. But yeah, have a nice day.
Can you give us an example of a good question?
What do you think the meaning of life is?
In this next one, we have this woman who's at a soccer game next to her husband, and while she's on Tinder right in front of him. This man clearly doesn't care, and she clearly doesn't care to show him. In this section, we have someone who's breaking down the concept of why men age like fine wine and why women age like prunes. I guess she's blaming men for the fact that they came up with this, but in reality, we didn't. It was women who did.
How horrible is it that the patriarchy society has made it that, you know, men age like fine wine, but what, women age like prunes? And when the menopause kicks, we're all dead. Like, so.
I don't think that came from patriarchy. That came from women.
Oh?
And I'll say that because it's women who express desires for qualities that older men have. That's where it's like men age like fine wine. It's not men that said that, it's women. The sexiest man alive for like the past 7-8 years running has been men over the age of 40. George Clooney was, Brad Pitt, I think Idris Elba. These are all men over the age of 40. So the whole thing that men age like fine wine has always come from women. It's never come from men.
And this text was actually a really good clip, and I really wanted to show you guys because I guess still couples that are good are still out there. This woman decided to pay off her husband's debt completely. Check out this clip.
Debt free?
Yeah, I want you walking around debt free.
In this next one, it's actually pretty hilarious, even though I don't agree 100% with what this guy is saying, but basically he's a huge troll. He goes on these shows and TV networks to pretty much silence a bunch of women with his ideas. And sometimes, honestly, he kind of makes sense, but majority of the time, he's just trying to be a troll and piss off all of these women.
Men have 6 times the brain power that women do. Men excel in math and science.
Then why don't they use it if they have it?
Women didn't get us to the moon.
How do you know that women didn't get us to the moon?
It's public documents. They
Oh,
have...
could it be possible that a woman told a man how to do it, and he just didn't put it in a document? Oh, I think so. Good possibility, isn't it?
That's insane.
No, it's not.
That is absolutely insane. You're saying that women devised calculus, rocket propulsion, built the shuttle, told men in the sack, perhaps, how to build a rocket, and then men went to NASA the next day and said,
last night
I was thinking this is how to
very
build a rocket."
good possibility.
No, you have an immature understanding.
Honey, I am twice your age, and I am not immature.
You claim that chauvinistic men should be shot.
Figure of speech.
However, women are the first always to rely on violence to solve their problems.
Where did you hear that?
This is not something I heard.
Is that why all the prisons are full of men who molest
The prisons are full of men raised by single mothers. We had an altercation the other day in front of this house with a woman who disagreed with what I said.
Why are they raised by single women? Could it be because the men don't stick around to help raise the children?
Well, they still do it poorly.
Tell me what truffles taste like.
What in the hell?
Have you ever tasted truffles?
Yes.
Okay, tell me what something tastes like you haven't ever tried, that you've never tasted.
It tastes good.
Tell
me what crap tastes like.
You tell me what crap tastes like.
Probably bad. I don't
Probably
need to eat it to
bad.
figure it out.
Until you've tasted it, you don't know.
Yeah, no, until you've tasted it, you're a smart person. Once you've tasted it, you're a moron for eating crap.
What makes you think I haven't tasted crap?
No, well, you probably have.
Okay, and if I had, wouldn't that give me the authority to tell you the taste?
No, that would make you a crap eater.
Now, for my favorite clip on the list, guys, we have this guy. He ended up losing a bet with fantasy football, and his friends decided to dare him, and I guess sit down with a doll in front of a restaurant and have his wife come and act like he was cheating on her. This is probably one of the funniest bets I've ever seen. Check out this clip. It is super funny.
He had to go on a date with a blow-up doll for losing fantasy football. Then we told his wife he was cheating. And of course it was his birthday.
So that does wrap it up for this video, guys. If you guys want more content like this, check out my second channel where I actually do reactions. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.